Hi, I'm Gordon Korman, and I am so thrilled that you are reading my book, Restart. Now, Restart is not a true story. It's really more of a what if. What if the worst kid in an entire middle school got kind of like a redo, like a second chance at his entire life? And the main character is this boy, Chase Ambrose. Chase, he's kind of a jerk, right? Like he is not a nice person. He's a bully, pushes people around. 90% of this school lives in fear of Chase Ambrose. And what happens is he falls off his roof, right? Lands on his head. He survives. He's okay. But he loses his memory. Total amnesia. And the book really just asks one question, which is he going to go back to the kind of bully and mean person that he was before? Or is this his chance to restart his entire life and be a different kind of person? And it's kind of funny, like kids ask me all the time, is this personal experience? No, I have never suffered from amnesia. I've not lost my memory. I did not fall off my roof when I was a kid. I guess what I was really thinking of when I wrote the book was what makes us the kind of people we are, right? Like your personality, is it kind of baked into you, right? Hardwired into you. You can't change it. You're stuck with it. It's your nature. Or is it nurture, right? Is your personality kind of shaped by the people you meet and, the stuff that happens to you? And you know how on TV news they're always saying, like scientists are performing an experiment to determine whatever. I was like, what if they did an experiment for this, to determine what makes us the people we are? What would that experiment have to look like? And I kept thinking about amnesia, right? If your memory is wiped clean, would you change, or would you go back to the person that you were before? And that was where I came up with the idea of Chase and what happened to him. Funny, I wrote a pretty good first draft of Restart. I think the one thing that I messed up was I just made it too simple, right? The minute Chase recovered from this accident, you could instantly see he was a changed kid. And the more I thought about it, real life is not that simple, right? Like you don't get to totally reinvent yourself, boom, because one thing happened. And kids say to me all the time, well, Chase doesn't even remember the bully that he used to be. Yeah, but his old life is still there, right? His co-bullies, the power that he used to have as kind of the alpha jock of his school. It's right there for him to reach out and grab it. And he's tempted, not because he's a bad guy, but because he's lost everything. Wouldn't he sort of gravitate towards the one thing about himself that he knows is true? He has to choose to be a different kind of person. So when I did my rewriting and revising on Restart, that was my goal. I wanted to see to it that readers don't know until the very last chapter if this kid is going to be able to pull it off. Is it ever totally possible to restart? I hope you enjoy Restart.